Hey, good evening, Map here, Map Investments. So let's start off with cryptos, crypto space. Here are the tradables. I don't look at Coinbase. I just look at the tradables on Coinbase. Why even bother anywhere else? I mean, if you got better platforms, chime in. I'd like to know. And I don't know about Binance. I used to have one back in the day, but these people make it convenient and whatever. I just like them. I guess you could do Coinbase Pro if you want to save some money. Uniswap is probably best just to go with the green ones. Uniswap's up 6%. I mean, the Sea of Red, Classic up a little bit. Axie Infinity. It sounds like my Comcast cable. Shibainu, go Shiba, go Shiba, go. Get Shiba to 1 penny. That would be a big task. Make some money. What else? Nothing else. Just one percenters. Just a sea of red. Enzyme. We got a biology coin here. A chemistry coin up 2%. Mass network up 3%. Look, it has a little happy face. What else? Rad up 3%. DFI money. Well, that coin's worth $4,000. Jeez. What's the supply on this thing? 39,000 coins. Wow, not much. That has to be the smallest float out there, probably. Anyways. Clover Finance. Oh, there you go. 3%. All right, that's it. So that's crypto. The futures. Let's take a look at the futures. It was a bloodbath today. I think we're getting some bounce. It faded. Last I checked, it was up 22. Now it's down. So they're fading the pop. Let's start with the dollar. Dollar almost at a 94 handle. And currencies are mixed. Bitcoin we covered is flat. Oil down $1. S&P was up 22. It was a bloodbath today in the market. Gold holding 1735. What was that? 1750 was down some today. The only thing I think I saw today was natural gas and the VIX. Small caps up a little bit. Hogs 91 cents. Feeders 156. 122. On the cattle. Nasdaq up a little. So they're getting a little green on the indexes, but we shall see tomorrow what happens. The market's been very weak. Silver pretty flat. Bonds, the grains have been pretty range bound. The bonds, the rates have been going up. In regards to stocks, I mean, I think everything was down today. It was disgusting. I have some dry powder. I tried to do some fills on the indexes. Didn't even really look at stocks when the market was down so much. I didn't buy any futures. Wanted to buy some futures when the S&Ps were down like 90, almost 100 handles. I was going to take a stab, but I didn't even mess with it. I got about 10% cash right now. Actually, Alibaba was up today. That's probably one of my biggest positions. And it was actually green today. It's a miracle. Jeez. That thing's been a thorn in my side. Yeah, but everything was red. I mean, there was nowhere to hide. Except VIX and natural gas, which looked like it gave some... It rolled down a little bit. Go. I think they do that wireless. I'm long ACB. I've been rolling that marijuana play forever. It was actually up today. I have a put Cresper in there. I've been rolling that forever. Look at Teva. Teva was up. Go. That was probably a squeeze or something. I think they do wireless internet on airplanes. couple, Gold Play, Barrick, Devon Energy, General Electric up a little bit. I mean, it was a tough day. Unless you were short, just overall, um, it was pretty tough today. CCXI, I did a video on that one. I think they got an approval soon or something on a drug. It has high IV. Look at Macy's. Macy's up. Wow. ATV was up. I'm just trying to see what stands out here. I mean, it was just a bloodbath in general. Video games, I guess, and energy. Other video games were up. Caterpillar was up. Look at NetEase, another video game company. I don't know what XLRN does. But you get the picture. I'm not gonna go through all of them. On the news front, I know Elizabeth Warren was like calling out. It's funny. In one of my videos, I called all these Fed guys cocksuckers, and Elizabeth Warren the next day was like, "Oh wow, Nikkei's down 2%, Shanghai's flat." Look at this guy. He's got his hand on his bald head. He's frustrated. Poor guy. He looks like he's frustrated. They always put the same guy with the same picture. It's funny. Yeah, look, see, Senator Warren calls Fed Chair Powell a dangerous man. Says she will oppose his nomination. EV startup Lucid begins production of flagship air sedan. So I guess these guys are going to compete with Tesla, possibly. CEOs worried about corporate tax hikes as Dems push bills aimed at boosting working families. There aren't any new cars. I mean, at least when I go out there to the dealerships, lack of inventory. It's crazy. It's crazy. Used car prices are bonkers. I've been in the car industry for 20 years. I've never seen the car prices that there are today. It's just ridiculous. Musk says the government should avoid regulating crypto. So I did the videos on the cryptos I have. I haven't added anything right now. I love the precious metals. Yeah, you gotta diversify your money and protect yourself from inflation. Inflation, I don't think is transitory. I think they're full of shit. They keep calling it supplies issue. I know Jerome Powell was talking about that today. It was a big thing on CNBC. They kind of chimed on it. Trying to see. I'm just going over the headlines here. Steve Eastman, I think his name is, or yeah, I think so. He's the economist for CNBC. He chimed in on what what Powell was saying in regards to inflation. But I mean, it's obvious. You go to the stores, you see it. Jeremy Grantham was on today. He was talking that it's just a big bubble. So yeah, I mean, if you look at the indexes here on, let's go to, my phone might lag here. Let's see here, stock chart. Let's take a look at the SPY. Oh no, that's not SPY. SPY. So here's the daily on this. I mean, we're under 50-day moving average, and I mean, you got that big bar at 430, and we're under the moving average, and the MACD is rolling over, and it doesn't look too bullish in my opinion. Look at the other index, the Qs, under the 50-day with a big red bar. It's pretty much like, I want to say it's like right at support, but the 50-day has been broken. So And it seems like with higher interest rates, people are rotating into like cyclicals and looking for value, and rotating. But I don't think anything's working right now. There's the Qs. The small caps is IWM. This thing's gone sideways for like a year. If you look at it, it's crazy. It's right at the moving average 50-day right now, the IWM. And they were rotating out of the Qs into IWM. I said that in the video, I think it was yesterday. Dow Jones under the 50-day as well. Let's take a look at gold, and then we could look at interest rates. And these are ETFs you can use instead of futures. So gold, oh wait, I don't want to do this. No thanks. Okay. So gold is in a pretty good area. I mean, it's still under the 50-day moving average, but it shows like you got a bottom over here, here. So long term, I like the metals. Let's see, silver. It's under the moving average, but it's pretty like consolidating there. I could take a look at natural gas, UNG. That thing has been just on a tear. Look at that. And volatility is pretty high. It's been really climbing. This thing was at 10. Interest rates. Interest rates. The TLT, which is a 20-year. You can see how it's gone down and rates have risen. And it's under the 200-day moving average. And TBT would be the opposite. So you can either go short the TLT or go long the TBT. You can see it's back over the moving average. And these are interest rate plays. These are basically like playing the 30-year, the ZB, 30-year bond. See? So interest rates have climbed. I think that's pretty much it. There's other ones for like commodities. If you're into commodities for like grains, you don't have to get into futures. The DBA is an ag future, not future, ETF. It mimics the futures, like corn, wheat. You can see it looks kind of bullish. Try and just give you different asset classes so you can diversify using ETFs. If you want to look at different ETFs and study them, you can always go to the bar chart. I like bar chart. And what you do here is go to more here, and then go to options, and then go to most active options, and then go to stocks and go to ETFs, and you can check them out here if you don't want to play with futures. So that's another way to look at different exposure at different markets and different correlations. And you got the IV rank, you got the volume. So I hope this was a little helpful. Today was a tough day for everybody in general, I would assume, unless you were long volatility, I guess, and natural gas, or just short the markets. I don't think the Fed is done. I think they're trapped. So I think there's a lot of inflation, and you just have to put your cash to work. It's always good to have some powder dry to make some moves. I'm still in a lot of the positions that I made videos on in the last couple of days, with some time on my side to see if they play out. If not, they're small. I trade small, so I can stay alive to play another day. Well, anyways, like the video, share it, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good night. If I see anything that catches my attention, I'll do another video. Good night. Bye-bye.